Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelica Fitzgerald if you are new, and if you are not new, welcome back. So today we have a very fun video. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are working with Frankie Rose Cosmetics, and I have never tried any of their products before. I have like the whole aura of Frankie Rose Cosmetics sitting right in front of me. So I'm really excited to dive in. And also one of the things I'm really excited about for makeup and cosmetics is that it's instant. It either works right away or it doesn't. Unlike skincare reviewing, you have to test the product out for a couple weeks, see if it works, give it the right amount of time, but not with makeup. It either works or it doesn't right away. So I'm going to show you guys what products I am using from Frankie Rose. So I basically have one of everything or a couple of everything from Frankie Rose Cosmetics. I'm going to show you all of the Frankie Rose Cosmetics that I got, and then we're just going to get to trying them on and seeing how they work. So the first thing I got was of course their foundation. Now this is supposed to be a full coverage matte foundation, which is right up my alley. If you've been with me for a while, you know I like to add a layer over my face. I don't want sheer, I don't want medium coverage, I want to cover the face. Otherwise, I just won't wear makeup. So I got 3 different foundations just to color match myself, since I did order these online and not in person. It's a lot harder to, you know, color match yourself without the actual color with you. So I got 3 just to make sure somehow we'll get the right color. I got their concealer as well, which this is also an anti-crease concealer. So fingers crossed we got no creasing going on. I got their brow defining pencil. All of this is still in its box. It's actually really pretty packaging on the outside, so that makes me happy. I got their Vibrant Volume Mascara. I got their 3-shade bronzer, and I also got their Pro Contour palette. Now, a lot of times brands kind of make it pointless to get both of these. So I want to see if there's actually a need for you to get both of these, or if you could just stick to one. Like if they're different enough, we'll find that out. But on the back of the contour palette, it has all the shades in here. So seems like a nice variety. Whether you are the fairest of the fair or the darkest of the dark, one of these shades will work. They also have a nice mellow yellow color for like olive skin tones. So that's pretty cool. And again, I have the 3-shade bronzer. I'm gonna see in this video if you would need the 2 separately. And then the last couple products I got were lip products. So I got the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. You guys know I love a good liquid lipstick. I got a normal lipstick, and I got a lip gloss. So really, other than a translucent setting powder and a eyeshadow palette, those are the only 2 things that I didn't get from Frankie Rose that I will be using my own separate, like non-Frankie Rose branded products for. But Frankie Rose does have translucent setting powder and an eyeshadow palette. I just really love the ones I use. So those are the only 2 things that I will be using my own for. And also a primer. I am going to be using my own primer. I don't believe Frankie Rose Cosmetics actually has a primer, so that you will need to get elsewhere. But everything else will be Frankie Rose Cosmetics in this video. And I'm so excited to see if this brand is worth your money, if it's worth buying, if it's good quality, if it matches its price point, and if it looks good. So if you are ready to find that out, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below to keep up with my future videos. Now let's test out some makeup. All right, guys, so as you can tell, your girl needs some help. I have no makeup on. My face is nice and clean. Luckily, I don't have any breakouts, any that at least aren't easy to cover with makeup, like super easy. I have a couple of like little discoloration areas, but that is no big deal. Makeup will easily cover that. So the first thing I'm gonna go in with is my primer, which I've showed this to y'all a million times, but my Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream Primer is my favorite. Plus, you can use my discount code to get 15% off of anything at Juno & Co. So I will leave that right here. This primer is like the perfect blend of super hydrating, but it doesn't bring out the oils, and it also has a nice stick for your makeup to last all day. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the foundations out real fast, see which one will work the best. So I just took all 3 foundations out. I don't see a dang difference between any one of these. I'm gonna show y'all. The bottles are gorgeous. They're glass, so be careful. Stunning bottles, but these are the 3 foundations. There is such a minimal difference between all 3 of these. So the colors I got were Bare, Neutral, and Olive. I think right now Bare is a little too light for me. So I'm going to try Olive, and if that's too dark, I'm gonna mix it with Neutral. The price point on the foundation is $36, which is actually the exact same price as my Kat Von D foundation that I use every single day. So we are comparing like 2 very equal products, because if you didn't guess already, I am gonna be comparing these to my normal everyday makeup that I love. So it's the same price. The bottle is gorgeous. It looks very chic. It looks more expensive than $36, at least at a glance. Let's hope it works as well as it looks. So let's see. Ooh. Oh, she's liquidy. She's very liquidy. Okay. This may be a little too yellow for me, but we're just gonna go with it. Oh, okay. So the neutral is much more my color. So I'm just gonna kind of mix the neutral in with the olive. I think we'll easily be able to save this. Pretty much, I've kind of learned at the end of the day, you can pretty much save any foundation that's mismatched because it will blend in with the rest of your skin. So I'm just going to take my Oval 8 Artis brush, which you can use code Angelica25 for 25% off at Artis to blend this out. Okay, on a scale of 1 to Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in terms of full coverage, I would say this is about an 8. It's definitely not as full coverage as that foundation, but it did cover everything super nicely. This is also a very, very, very lightweight foundation, which explains why it's not as thick and full coverage as the Kat Von D foundation, because if you've ever used that foundation, you know it is a thick, creamy foundation. It really is like next level foundation. And this is very lightweight, so it's able to accomplish the full coverage without feeling like a cake on your face. So I really like that, and I respect the fact that this is as full coverage as I think it can get with still being lightweight. Frankie Rose did a very good job at accomplishing like the best of both worlds. So if you like the airy and lightweight feeling of foundation, you will like this foundation. Plus, it does cover everything. You really can't see any blemish on my face, which pretty much is just the goal. That, and to have all of your other makeup stick really nicely on top, and it covered everything. So let's see how everything else sticks, but I'm very, very, very happy with this foundation. Plus, I think the color actually matches me pretty darn well. So the next thing I'm obviously gonna go in with is the concealer. Now this, I did only get 1 shade in because I always pretty much go like the lightest option that they have for concealer, because if you're a little new to concealer, the goal of concealer is to brighten up the under eyes, and the best way to do that is to get a few shades lighter than your normal skin tone. So just took it out of the box. This is actually really pretty. Very nice packaging. I like this. It's a very pretty brand. It's chic. Very chic. So the concealer is $25. This is supposed to blur and brighten and remove the appearance of dark circles, dark under eyes, and wrinkles. So let's see if it does that. This is a great color. Now this is a lot creamier than the foundation, which we're glad. We are glad. The foundation, she was a little liquidy. And I'm in the color Neutral for this. All right, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and blend it out and see what it looks like. This is really brightening up my under eyes. You know what this reminds me of is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This acts very, very, very similarly to that. And I believe it's $25, I think is really close to the price of the Tarte Shape Tape as well. So in terms of this being priced very fairly and very accurately for the quality, at least for these first 2 products, is wonderful. I personally could have stood to go a little bit brighter for the concealer. Side note, I am not the best matcher for foundation and concealer, but hey, when you're ordering online, you've got to just do the best you can. So I do have a couple blemishes right here. I'm gonna put some concealer on just to hide them. Let's see how well this actually hides blemishes. It covered them right up. Oh my God, okay, this is perfect. Oh, I love this concealer. Again, this is so lightweight. Normally when I do my makeup, I use thicker products so I feel the weight of them, and I don't mind that at all. So I'm not used to this full of coverage with this lightness that I feel. I really like it. Frankie Rose Cosmetics. Okay. All right, next I'm just gonna go in with a brown powder. It's not Frankie Rose, so I'm not even gonna highlight it. I'm just gonna put this at the bottom of my cheeks, everywhere basically, but my under eyes, because this is a brown powder and I don't want brown under eyes. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is contour slash bronze the face. Now I just opened the contour kit and it comes with this how to contour little tutorial, which is great. It's a little overwhelming though. There are like a lot of steps here. So I'm not even actually gonna do that because I already know how to contour my face. And the shades are so pretty and they're all very useful. Like, this is wonderful. This is a wonderful variety of colors. I like that they have one kind of minimally shiny product. I'm gonna use it as a highlighter. I typically never use highlighters because they tend to look like sweat on me, and I don't like that look. So I'm gonna try it out today though, just so I can test that for you guys. And then this is the bronzer. Really pretty shades. The only thing with this bronzer palette that I'm noticing is that all of these products have a metallic sheen to them, and this will make me look like I just ran a marathon and I'm a sweaty mess in 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna use some finishing touches with this at the end, but I'm not going to contour my whole face with this because yeah, sweat. It's really hit or miss, and it's really different depending on what brand you go to for a bronzer or a contour kit. I feel like bronzers should never take the place of a contour, but some brands come out with better bronzers than they do contour kits, so it's easily interchangeable. This brand is doing it right. All of the contour colors are matte, they're meant to chisel, they're meant to really sculpt the face, and bronzing is to bronze, to glow, to make your face look like you have a nice natural tannish glow. Bronzers are not normally meant to like sculpt the face. So this is done right. The contour kit is a contour kit and the bronzer is a bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in with this shade and this darker shade, kind of mix them. There looks like there is so much product on my brush just from, if you guys can see it, just from barely tapping it. So I'm just gonna make sure I tap the excess off and hopefully I don't have a brown splotch on my cheek. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Just looked really dark on my brush. These two colors make a very warm contour duo, which I like. Okay, I'm gonna try and not overdo it. Make a natural sculpt. Wow. This is gorgeous. Look at that. It's really like so warm. I love it, and rich. All right, I'm just gonna do the top of my forehead. This minimizes the appearance of a large forehead if you do have a larger forehead. Definitely don't skip this step. A little piece of advice with contouring is if you are going to really sculpt and darken up and accentuate, you know, your forehead, your cheekbones, your nose, your jawline, make sure you blend it into your hair, because like, as you can tell, my hairline, I have like a really pale scalp, and so this can look very unnatural very quickly. All right, the last area I'm going to contour is just my chin and jawline. I love the way that this contour palette works. This is amazing. If I didn't say so already, this palette is $42, so very fair price. There's a lot of product in here. And then the 3-shade bronzer highlight palette is $38. All right, so for the sake of using everything we have here, normally I wouldn't go in with a glowing type of product, or I would do it at the end, but I am a little bit fearful of looking very shiny. So I am going to go in with this little 3-shade bronzer highlighter and take this middle shade, which is Sun-Kissed, and just very lightly put it on the top of my cheekbone as like a little extra baby contour that has a tiny, tiny little glow to it. Oh, that's perfect for me. This is very minimal, not overdone at all. Oh, that's gorgeous. Man, I needed to find this brand this past summer with the beautiful glowness that it gives. Wow. I'm gonna put a dot on my nose. Stunning. This is a great brand. Like, I'm loving everything if you haven't already noticed. All right, next I would normally pop some blush on top, but I didn't get a Frankie Rose Cosmetics blush. However, this is a beautiful rosy color. It's very similar to the blush I actually already use. I like to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. So this is of course a little bit darker. This is of course a little bit more of a rosier pink, but they both clearly would work as a blush. So just since we are reviewing Frankie Rose, I'm gonna go in with this, and woo, this is pigmented. I picked up a little too much product, so I need to, look at that. Wow. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Do you see this? What is happening? I'm speechless. Okay, this bronzing kit is my new blush kit. Oh. Okay, don't overdo it, Angelica. Don't overdo it, but holy crap. I'm just be going like this all day in the light. All right, now that I've had my moment with this blush that is spectacular, I'm gonna put some translucent setting powder on, which I have never actually used a bronzer before translucent setting powder, which I did today. So hopefully with the mattifying effect of this powder, I don't take away the glow. If it does, I will just reapply more, because I don't think you could ever have too much of that pinky bronzer. Oh my God, it's stunning. So I'm just gonna apply my translucent setting powder real fast everywhere that it's needed, and then we'll continue on with the Frankie Rose Cosmetic review. All right, translucent setting powder is all on. I'm gonna bake the rest of the video while we review all of the other products. I am actually contemplating changing how I do my makeup now to avoid the mattifyingness of the translucent setting powder, getting rid of this glow, because this glow is everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. Okay, let's go right into brows, because that is always my next step. I have not used a brow pencil in Lord knows how long. I am always used to using some kind of a pomade. I feel like pomades are a little more defining. They're a little bit more long lasting, a little heavier duty, if you will. But with how this review's going so far, I have a good feeling. So it comes in a really pretty black, sleek vial. On one end, you get the pencil that you twist to have it come out, and the other end, you get the little brow brush. So I'm just gonna brush these girls up real fast and see how well this works. I did get the shade Deep Brown, which is actually the same shade I have in my ABH Cosmetics brow pomade. It's like dark brown, so deep brown. I'm assuming they're pretty similar. So I'm just gonna go in and fingers crossed this works. Holy wowzers. Okay, this is like the most pigmented pencil I have ever tried. Wow, my eyebrow is like 5 shades darker. Now, something I've always struggled with pencils, which is why I did make the switch to the pomade, is I like a very natural brow where you can almost just wisp and naturally draw in little hairs, especially closer to the inside, because I am not a fan, I don't think most people are not a fan of just that boxy, very unnatural look. And I've always kind of struggled with not having my eyebrows look boxy with a pencil. I feel like I kind of made it a little too harsh in here, so nothing concealer can't fix, but that was what I was worried about with the pencil. That has nothing to do with the quality of this product and how well it works. That is my personal issue that I just need to get better at that technique. I'm gonna try and blur it out with the brow brush side of it just to see if that can't fix the problem before I go in with my concealer to fix it. Okay guys, so I just had a lot of very unfortunate turn of events happen. My camera just died and I've been sitting waiting for it to charge for like 20 minutes. So I totally forget what I was really talking about. And then it was done being charged. And as soon as I hit record, my husband texts me and says, "Lawnmower guy's here, right outside your window." So I had to wait for that noise to quiet down. It's like I leave LA to get away from helicopter noises and honking and all of the loudness of the city to only have the same loudness with lawnmowers. Yeah. Anyways, we're back. I'm pretty sure the lawnmower guys left. I think my husband just left too. So I have the whole house with silence, complete silence. So I know I was on my eyebrow because this brow is still not done. I think I was talking about blending the brow out because yes. So I'm gonna use the brow brush tip to try to blend it out. See if we can't make it a little more natural and blended, not so boxy, just to see if that works for us. Okay, well that worked. So this product is a really pigmented, so you don't need to press that hard and you don't need to use a lot to fill in the brows. Like I'm literally barely touching my brow and it comes out really defined and dark. So I do like that about this, but I like that even though it's very dark and intense, it's easily blendable and brushable, if you will. All right, so this brow is pretty much done. It's very defined because this is a very intense, like I said, pigmented color. I mean, it gets right on the skin like very fast. So I am gonna blend it out again. But out of all of the brow pencils I have ever tried, this is definitely my favorite. It just goes on so easily. And there we go, it's already blending out nicely to look a little bit more natural and not as drawn on. This is perfect. I really like this brow pencil. If you like brow pencils and you are just a brow pencil kind of girl, I would highly suggest you checking this out. You will love it because someone, me, who is not a brow pencil girl, loves it. So yeah. By the way, my dog, my little Frenchie, is sleeping next to me. He pretty much is always in the room when I film and he's snoring very loudly. So I think I said this in my last video. If you hear like snoring, it's him. It's not like me farting or something. So the next thing I'm gonna do is carve out the bottom of my brow. I'm gonna go back in with my Frankie Rose concealer just to clean it up a little bit. They're actually pretty clean, but just to perfect them a little bit. And I'm just gonna take a concealer brush to do that. Wow, this is great concealer, like fantastic concealer. It's thick, it's creamy, but it's super lightweight and it covers everything you want it to. At this point, Frankie Cosmetics has sold me, completely sold me. All right. I'm done carving those out. I'm just gonna pat that in with some powder. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not going into as much detail on like how I'm doing my makeup and all the other products I'm using, I really just wanna highlight the Frankie Rose products. If you are interested in a makeup tutorial, I actually just did a get ready with me like 2 videos ago. So I'm gonna put a little link to it like right here. And I go into step-by-step detail of how I do my makeup every day. Now I only wish that I had found Frankie Rose Cosmetics sooner because obviously a lot of these products would be featured in that video as well. But yeah, that's why I'm not like going into detail of explaining how to do my makeup. I just really want to focus on these products and see if they're good for y'all. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with my eyeshadow palette. Now, Frankie Rose Cosmetics does have an eyeshadow palette. I believe it's a little bit smaller. It's like a 5 or 6 pan palette. The palettes that they had, I have very similar ones already. If you've been with me on Instagram or you even watched that Get Ready With Me video, you know I've been loving my Violet Voss eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna go in with this. It's so pretty for fall. So I'm just gonna do this real fast, and then the next thing will be mascara, which of course we have a Frankie Rose mascara. So I'm just gonna get my eyeshadow on real fast. Alrighty, eyeshadow is done. Do you guys ever feel like you always do one eye better than the other? I always feel like my left eye is better than my right eye, probably because, especially if I'm using like a new color, I mess up on this eye and I know what not to do on this eye. So this eye is always like the second attempt and it always comes out better. But okay, we're gonna go in with some mascara now, which I am so excited. I will be comparing this to my Lights Camera Action mascara by Tarte. Ooh, I love this packaging. It's so gorgeous. This is like a beautiful matte mascara tube. It's really heavy actually. Okay, so the mascara retails for $20, which is a little cheaper than my Lights Camera Action Tarte mascara. This is also a volumizing mascara. This is supposed to give the appearance of much fuller, thicker lashes. And I believe this does only come in the color black. I don't think they have like a brown selection, which is good for most of us. But if you do like a brown mascara, I don't think they have that. So I like this big, thick brush. Let's see what it does to my eyes. Okay, so the mascara is a lot lighter than I thought it would be. It's really beautiful. It's really natural. I would not consider this a full volume mascara at all. I needed like a lot of mascara layers to even get it to what it is now, which obviously is a big difference to this eye with no mascara, but this is super natural for me, and I had to use what felt like 10 times the amount of product to achieve like half the product with my Tarte mascara. So I would say that this mascara is not for everybody. If you want like a true voluminous mascara, I would not say this is that for you. If you like a nice, beautiful, natural lash look, you will like this. So I'm gonna do the other one and see if we can't get some more volume. Okay, so I just did the top lash. Yeah, this is definitely not full volume mascara, because it took me like forever just to get where I am now. It even says on the website like no false lashes needed. Honey, I need some false lashes. This is not voluminous at all. It's a beautiful mascara. It's just kind of advertised incorrectly in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. You can take it or leave it, and if you love this mascara, then that's awesome. It just, for me, is not what I would consider a full volume lash at all. So yeah, I'm sticking to that. I'm just gonna do my lower lashes now. And honestly, I think it's the brush. I don't like this brush. It looked a lot better than it's actually working on me. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Alrighty, all done with mascara. So far, this is the only thing that I'm not totally in love with from Frankie Rose. Again, it has nothing to do with this being a bad mascara. It's just not a full volume mascara. It's more just like a normal, plain, average mascara. So if you like a much more natural, subtle lash look, I really think you will like this. But if you want like full volume, va-va-voom, this ain't the mascara for you. All right, so lastly is just lips, and then I'm just gonna blend the powder out. And I'm gonna go in, let's see, what am I gonna go in with first? Obviously the gloss will be the last thing I do. I'm gonna try the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick, since that is normally my preferred choice with lipsticks. Oh my gosh, this is such a stunning color. This is the color Macaroon. Look at how gorgeous this is, and the vial is stunning. So excited. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on and then put some gloss on top. This color is everything for fall. Oh my gosh. This also smells really good. I don't know what's in here, but it smells great. Wow. You know what I really, really, really like about this liquid lipstick is most times liquid stuff tends to really dry on your lip. This feels so hydrating. It almost feels like chapstick, like that kind of really hydrating sensation. And it's already dry, so this is how it's gonna feel on my lips all day long. I love it. I love when I don't have to use a gloss. A lot of times liquid lipsticks or liquid lip stains that I love, I do have to put a gloss on top just to, you know, make sure I don't crack and dry out throughout the day. So love this color as well. It is beautiful. It is so stunning for fall. So I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss on top. I'm not gonna use the lipstick today, but make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle right here because I talk in real time about all the products I'm using all the time. So I'm sure I will get to this on my Instagram. And I'm just gonna pop the lip gloss on top. So this is the shade Afterglow. Let's take it out of the box. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what this looks like on top. Look at this color. It's like a white multi-sheer, like it's white clear, but the little metallic inside is multicolored. Like I can see red and yellow and blue and green, everything in there. So I'm so excited to put this on top. Oh, and by the way, the matte liquid lipstick is $20. The normal lipstick is $18 and the gloss is $18. So still pretty normal fair prices, the same as pretty much anything you'd find at Sephora. That's a really quality brand. It's right in the right price range. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh my God. This is amazing. And this is a gloss you could put on top of literally anything to give it a little pop, to give it a little shine, a little sparkle. It's really subtle. It doesn't change the color of your lipstick or liquid lipstick that you put on because this is the same color. It just added a nice little shine to it. So I'm just gonna blend my powder out real fast so I can be done with my face, and then we can do final thoughts on Frankie Rose Cosmetics. Okay, one thing I noticed that I really like is I just blended all my powder out and it kind of did get on top of that rosy metallic blush from the bronzer palette that I put on, and the highlight did not go anywhere. It stayed put. Even with a matte translucent setting powder being brushed across it, it still kept its little sheen to it. So I like that. It doesn't move. Once it's there, it's there. And I just literally, look at this highlight. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over this highlight. It's fantastic. All right, final thoughts on Frankie Rose Cosmetics. I think you can probably guess for the most part, I love it. The foundation was fantastic. It was super full coverage. It's matte, very lightweight. Also the concealer, a little creamier, a little thicker, which is good because we really want to have a good base to keep those under eyes bright and also hold on to any product that's going to go on top of it. So the foundation and concealer were fantastic. My favorite two products for sure were the contour kit and the bronzer kit. This really is a game changer. I currently am using the Tarte Park Ave Princess contour kit to contour, and at this moment I don't know which one I like better. This had such a warm, like smooth finish to it, and then this bronzer is out of this world. Best bronzer I've ever had. So yeah, this just beats all bronzers that there ever were. This is such a good bronzer palette. I'm so happy with it. I can't get over like my upper cheekbone. And then the contour kit is absolutely flawless as well. Like I said, they have a lot of different shades. So depending on your skin color, there's a big range for you to, you know, contour your face with. Even if it's from summer to winter, you know, a lot of us are more tan in the summer and very much more fair in the winter. You obviously need different colors depending on what season it is because your skin's a different shade. So this has a wide variety of shades in it so that you won't have to have like a whole another set of makeup depending on what season you're in. This will cover all the seasons. So in terms of the brow pencil, not a brow pencil girl personally, but I really like the way my brows look. In terms of a solid brow pencil, this is the best brow pencil I've ever used. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, which was okay, but I just kept finding my brows looking like drawn on and I didn't like that look. So the pomade is more of a way to go if you do have that problem. But if you have a steady hand and you are really good with the brow pencil, I highly suggest you check this out. This is the best one I've ever tried. Better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one for sure. And the lip stuff, absolutely love as well. This is my favorite type of color. My favorite lip stain is the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick, and it's the color Venus. It actually looks almost identical to this, but one of my only problems with it is that it is a very drying out liquid lipstick, so you really need to put some kind of a gloss on top so that you're not dying throughout the day. And this liquid lipstick did not have that problem. It was hydrating, it was nice. I could have easily not put lip gloss on and been fine. So the only product I wasn't 100,000% in love with was the mascara. Unfortunately, it just didn't give me the volume that I am used to with the Tarte mascara that I use on a daily basis. It is a very nice natural eyelash mascara, but it is not voluminous, full glam. Definitely does not replace false lashes, that's for sure. But still a good product depending on the lash look that you want. So other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually have a little incentive that Frankie Rose reached out to give me, which is a discount code for you guys. So I'm gonna put my discount code right here. It's gonna save you some money from Frankie Rose Cosmetics, and I definitely think you should check them out. They are a killer cosmetic line. They really hit the nail on the head with pretty much everything. I am so pleased with my face. I have nowhere to go today, but I'm gonna go somewhere just so I can show off my face because I really, really love the way it turned out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a comment below or send me a DM on Instagram. All of these products are linked below, so if you're interested in checking a specific product out, make sure to check the description box. But other than that, guys, have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.